Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Caves of Cud, where I did go back and look at the footage from when Barathrum was asking us to find the Mark of Death, and unfortunately it looked like all he says about it is that it has been lost to the ages, which is not really information, you know? So I'm not at all sure what we're going to do with that. I don't know how we're going to find it. My first thought is, let's go back to Ezra, right? We'll go back to Ezra. We'll see if anybody has any information. But before we do that, I went around and I scavenged some gear off of the bodies of the Putus Templar here in Gritgate, and found enough stuff that I think it makes sense for us to equip our robo hands. You see, I found some fullerite gauntlets so that we can keep our armor value nice and high. We're equipping our old axe, and one of our hands has a shield in it now. Which one of my many hands? Yes, a feathered fullerite aegis, so a better shield. We still have our steel buckler. I assume it will try to block with the best shield we have access to, but now we could block 2 attacks per round since we do have 2 shields. We are walking around at 20 AV with a 5 AV shield. I think we're reasonably tough at this point. And yeah, I think that, okay, so there's a couple of things I think we could do. Number 1 is we could go to Ezra. Number 2 is we could trade some reputation for some secrets off of Barathrum. If anybody's going to know anything, it's going to be this dude, right? And I mean, do we really need the reputation? The thing that matters most is our rank in their society, right? Like we're disciples now. I'm gonna ask him for some secrets. My brother, could you tell me something fascinating? The location of the Ivu hexagon. Okay. Give me something else. The location of Dakish. Okay, so like, he knows a lot of locations, clearly. I mean, that's all cool. I don't know that any of it's necessarily going to be useful for the quest. And the bears are now indifferent to us. Do I want to keep pushing? I do want to keep pushing. Okay, so they just like know... Otho shares the location of the Snapjaw who wields Stopsvalin. Huh. Okay, I'm curious about that. Do we want to do one more? It would take us below what we... Like, I'm not sure that I want to learn... I'm not sure whether, I should say. I want to learn about morphogenetic because I don't know what it means. I wish there were an easier way to know than spending the 116 rep. You know what? I'm gonna ask him for one more secret. Okay, so they told us about ruins and stuff. So I think at this point our best option still looks like it's going to Ezra. But let's go up top. Oh, hold on, I'm hungry. We'll just whip up a meal here. Okay. Yeah, let's go check out this artifact. Dude's just gonna straight up tell me about an artifact. I'm interested in that. So I equipped armor gloves instead of equipping the ulnar stimulators. Oops, that's not what I want. I meant to do this. Here we go. Because both our strength and our agility are even right now, so gaining 1 point doesn't change our modifier, so I theorized that it would probably not do anything. If we do manage to level up enough to get more stat changes, then, you know, we can... by Kyakukia. Interesting. I mean, how good of an artifact can it be if it's wielded by a Snapjaw? Alright, I am looking for... Oh, it's probably that guy up there. My guess is we are not not going to be in a lot of danger here. You know what? I'm going to dismember you, just in case you are like a very powerful... You know what? He seems to be pretty tough, actually. He was the nimble Snapjaw King. The Putus Templar liked that, but they hate me so much. Uh-oh. Disliked by the claw of the cult of the coiled lamb. That could be tricky, because there's that guy in, Oh, maybe he wasn't the dude. Or maybe it's this weird artifact. What are you? You are, in fact, Stopsvalin. So, what is it, though? Rust stripes this ageless, flat-faced buckler. Painted on its face is the coat of arms of an archaic house, white runic script on a field of crimson. You may activate this item to conjure a force field in front of you. Robots will often be unable to advance toward you while the force field is active. Sorry, will often be unable to... That's a weird way to put that. Also, it does have a lower armor value than our current shield, but it has no dodge penalty, which is pretty cool, and +1 ego. Oh, recall story. Yeah, tell me a story. From the Peerage of Cud and Genealogy of the Noble Families. Recounted here are the annals of the shield Stopsvallen, heirloom of the House Yish, from whose letters and diaries this account is composed. Born by Haram, son of Oshum, and lost in the canyons near the farmstead of Koppa when his covey was beset by snapjaws. Born by Oshum, son of Kor, and wielded courageously at the Battle of Yut Yuyut. Born by Kor, son of Ishram, and soused in the blood of a corrupt magister. Born by Ishram, son of Emet, when it languished in a house vault, so not really born so much in that one. Born by Emet, daughter of Haram, who supplanted her brother as heir when he was disavowed by their father. Born by Haram, son of Morshur, who dashed it upon the heads of the beast Irgrila. Born by Morshur, son of Oshum, who forded a river at the edge of the world, not really related to the shield. Born by Oshum, son of Haram, and risen to rouse farmers to defend the hold of Yish. Born by Haram, who claimed descendancy from the Eater Yish, warden of the cross and knight of the most noble order of the Cone, who patrolled the rows of ancient Cud with his fellow knights Conical, and on whose arm Stopsvallen is told to have evoked such dread that riders drew their chariots to a halt at the mere vision of it. The most noble order of the Cone. Huh. Okay, well, I mean, yes, get. Obviously get. Oh, I just got an achievement. Oh my god. Hold on a second. I'm carrying too much to do combat. Let me drop... Geez, I don't know what. Maybe I should have left my pack at home. Well, I came out here with a little bit too much stuff on me. You know what, we'll just disassemble some grenades or something, probably. It could be a recoiler, I suppose. Which of these recoilers do I actually need? I probably don't need this one. Yeah, I'm just going to take that apart, because Shilikish is right next to Kyokukyo. We definitely don't need them both. Although I guess that being the case, I should have disassembled this one, because it's heavier. Oh, you know what? It's only heavier because it has a power cell in it. And then grenade. Okay. Let's kill all the hostile things real fast. Okay. I'm going to drop this shield on the ground. Because the achievement had a picture of the shield on it, and I want to see if it looks like this in the game world. It's kind of hard to tell. It sort of looks round. In the achievement, it's very clearly octagonal. I think it might be a stop sign. It's a red octagonal sign, a red octagonal shape with a white border, and it didn't have the text on it, but if you hold it up, it makes robots not want to approach you because it's a stop sign. And the knights do you think the Knights Conical are wearing traffic cones on their heads? Oh god, I hope they're wearing traffic cones on their heads. What a delight. What a wonderful thing to find. Oh, I should equip it. Can I use it like a buckler? Or yes, I can. Okay, cool. Let's pull the chem cell. I think we have more radio. Yeah, we have more radio powered cells. Let's throw one of those in there. Stopsvallen. And then, we could take off our armlet, which is giving us, like, half a point of dodge. But also, reputational snakes. I think. No, it is not giving us... it's not scaled. It's made of snakeskin. There's a difference. But it probably doesn't really help us to have a third shield on. Yeah, probably not. Okay, we're going to check out those ruins that we were told about. I want to go to Ezra first. We do have a recoiler, but also I can just, it's right over there. We can just walk. Alright, so back into Almond Porch. And I'm hoping that we can just ask somebody. Like, if anybody's going to know, it's going to be the Earl of Almonporch, right? There are some Barathramite tinkers just hanging out here all the time. Barathram instructed us here after you secured the grounds. Okay, live and drink, and by that I mean let's trade. Ooh, what is engraved on your robe? Alakish Mesh, he befriended cannibals, helped sack a village. Okay, not new information. Or, at least, not interesting information. Do you have stuff? Yeah, sort of. Nothing I care about, obviously. Oh, we have books. I should go to the stilt. What is this artifact? A unicomputer. Okay, well. We don't get any information about what's going on with this computer. It's just here. Hold on. What's that Chromeling doing? He is also a Barathramite tinker, apparently. So yeah, wow, they came down here and they like set up some computers and some laser turrets and stuff. Apparently, they're expecting there might be some trouble. Hey, Earl of Almonporch. Okay, my reputation is not good enough with you. I do not have the ability to ask you questions. Shoot. Alright. Yeah, let's go to Ezra proper, I guess. Maybe we'll have better luck there. Just ask people. See if anybody knows anything. I mean, you're just a banana rancher. Just a banana rancher. Man. Plus 5 levels to psychometry. I wonder if that would actually give you... I assume it would give you psychometry if you didn't naturally have it. How about you? You know anything? I don't have enough oil to begin this ritual. He has nothing to trade. Live and remain ever rustless. Try not to drink. Drinking's probably bad for you. What about you? Do you have any knowledge of the Mark of Death? No, we can ask him who he is, but we already know. Yeah. Okay, well. What about you? Do you have any information? We asked you all of this stuff already. Yeah. Well, that's maybe a problem. Oh, hey. Can I learn this? Is this... it's Tinker 3. When powered and used to perform successful damaging hit, this weapon attempts to daze all other creatures of the same species as your target on the local map. Compute power on the local lattice increases the effectiveness of this effect. Okay, so that's what that does. It seems awesome. Now I wish we had more reputation with Otho. Well, maybe we can get some. If we can accomplish a step of this quest, I'm sure we'll get a bunch. And we will definitely learn morphogenetic, because we are not going to be able to learn it from a disc on account of the dumb, on account of we have the dumb a little bit. Alright, what about you? No, you're not going to give me any information. Ooh, flawless Crysteel gauntlets. Probably not enough of an upgrade to be worth the money we'd have to pay. Oh. You know what? I will take that. We can fix our coiled lamb rep so that we don't get attacked when we walk into the stilt. And it's not very expensive. Let me give you something for it. Because I don't necessarily want to give you 70 drams of water right now. So shoot, if it's just... Okay, if the Mark of Death, if the deal with the Mark of Death is that it's just lost to time, then maybe the thing to do is to search ruins, or like particularly historical sites or something. We should go look at the Door of Death as well. That might have some information. I will give you, my friend, some steel buckler. I certainly don't need this. And then, I don't know. Probably some rocks, some fancy rocks, some real shiny rocks. A real shiny rock. How about that? Alright, and we're just going to go ahead and execute on that immediately. Where do our pages go? What item category is that? It's one of these. Entangle. On the 17th of Ubu'ut, Maruugamet became admired by the cult of the Coiled Lamb for faithfully adapting one of their plays. That's true. I am nothing if not a playwright. Alright, let's go look at the door, since it seems like nobody around here has any information for us. Huh, you know what? Is this tree just a tree? Nope, it's the mayor. I don't think I spoke to the mayor. Flower buds cluster in sixes across their time-maimed topaz bark and are ringed by glossy green leaves. They shoot up tall in defiance of millennia of wallshade, but their crown sags with weary softness, and their exposed roots trace the outline of a grassy salon. The grove's oldest tree, called the Haddas, welcomes you to their shadow. Loved by the villagers of Ezra and also trees. Hated by hermits, for some reason, who could say? You are welcome in the village of Ezra, seedling. Sit with me and watch the sun breathe shadows over the day. Your thirst is mine, is the thing. Surrender your thirst to me. Oh no, I am disliked by hermits. That's a little bit of a bummer. I do not wish to name my battle axe at this time. So we could learn to make goat in Sweetleaf. Customs and folklore, I don't remember what the base value of that is. We could ask for a secret. The villagers of Ezra might have some real good secrets. I'm going to do it. While traveling through the Scholar's Republic, this is not even a new story. We know about Mighty and Pteroduct Gift, don't we? Oh no, I guess we didn't. Inside a colossal quill, and Pteroduct IV cemented her friendship with explorers by marrying Iramish. Okay, so you just have lots of information because there's historical stuff around here. Well, that's a shame. The carved reliefs here are Eater ancient. What is the history of this place? Oh, Ezra is more than tree old. It's stone old. Seedlings have lived here since our roots dreamed of joggling their fingers at the salt sky. They ate earth and belched freight at the stars, and this place was their stomach. Later, as the star tree died and they buried their dead under its roots, this was their funerary place. Now we nurse electric milk from the old and aching temple to turn our wheels and grind our seeds and grains. Now we are they. Feels very rude to just be like, dude, you're a tree. I like this description, though. Their understanding of the Eaters as eating earth and belching freight at the stars. That's... the idea of a constructed stomach. Obviously he doesn't believe that this was their stomach, but I appreciate the metaphor. I, the blue mother who breaks the sky, those who eat called her Jose, maybe, and those who wake call her Spindle. I'm looking for work. Ezra is old and has long since cut a groove into the world and resides there in stillness and harmony. But Zotham the Penitent One is a seedling, new to the world, and he quakes at all the tensing the world does. Perhaps you can share in his angst. Okay, well, we already did that. I am not going to say you're a tree. That seems like a real shitty thing to say. That seems like the kind of thing that I should lose reputation for. I know that I wouldn't, because the game doesn't work like that. But I would feel bad about it. Alright, let's go check out the death door. It's this side is the death door, right? I assume this is the one that would open had we the mark of death. Okay, well, none of that's new information. That is exactly the same description as before. The gates are sealed for eternity. Well, let's hope not. I really expected Omenporch would have, or Asphodel rather, would have some kind of information for us. Or at least an idea. I guess we really are just going to have to go and plumb history. You discover a secluded workshop. Hell yeah, let's check it out. Kmujur, the legendary gem cutter. Oh, interesting. Well, he should probably feel pretty lucky about the fact that I am unlikely to want to kill him and take his stuff at this point in my adventure. Nope, nothing. I mean, I assume all of these will be empty. Yeah, it tends to be the case around the merchant places. Okay, apparently there's a bed in that chest space. Alright. We are just looking for... a little bit of smoke coming in. We are just looking for the stairs. All I care about is the stairs. Alright, can we get inside of this little building area? We're gonna have to kill a whole bunch of kudzu, unfortunately. Show me stairs. Well, the Auto Explorer loves to run you just right up next to some kudzu. It is nice that the Auto Explorer will go out of its way to make sure you're searching all of the trash. Ah, there we are. May as well destroy that, because we're going to get attacked by it when we come back up anyway. Alright, let's go see. I'm assuming that the jeweler will not have anything terribly interesting for us. I mean, like, Lord knows we don't need more trade value. I do so hate the kudzu. Are these all empty? Usually, well, not usually, but at least some of the time, the ones actually in the lair have stuff in them. Oh my god. Enough. Enough with the kudzu. Apparently this poor Snapjaw is being attacked. Are you friendly? Yes, you are a hired guard. Well, that one had stuff in it, but I felt a little, was a little leery of just taking it right in front of the hired guard. Man, my dude, your workshop is horribly overrun. Recall the year of the fortuitous kinsfolk, when the moral decay of prudence worship was reigning in the Tinker's theocracy of Har. Recall that Enteriduc III, to redeem morality, appointed a minister who mandated the practice of making demands. Yep, that's how morality works. That's written in sort of an unusual tense, yeah? Okay, we discovered some forgotten ruins. There's a lot of trash in this place. Oh my god. So much kudzu. A dram of acid pours out all over you. Okay. I don't know how that happened, but let's just rinse real quick, just in case it matters. Okay, you clean the stains from the vest of the potent chariot, and that face that you're wearing. God, I hate the kudzu. Okay, you're my man, right? Let's trade. You have, yeah, just the stuff I was expecting. Who are you liked and disliked by? You are disliked by hermits, so I will get even more hermit disfavor if I do the thing. I mean, hermits aren't the one that we particularly care about, right? We like pariahs, which are different. So I guess it's worth water ritualing with you. I'm not going to kill this guy, even though he has a lot of really valuable stuff, because we don't need valuable stuff. Okay, our reputation with the Merchants Guild is, like, very bad. I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to ask him for a secret, because as I remember it, asking Merchants Guild guys for secrets is a really good way to get the locations of other merchants. But I guess we won't be doing any of that. Well, that was a neat thing to accidentally stumble on our way out to the stilt. And then I guess we're just going to go delving in some historical type places, right? Oh, I've discovered Shapar. I've discovered a bear. Bears are just one of the many, many creatures who do not care for me. Alright, so the feral law is, yeah, down here. I appreciate that the, oh, I killed it already. You see a glow crow to the south. Really? Do crows hate me? Huh. Oh, I can't, right, I can't attack you with a melee attack, because you are flying. See a vigor sap to the southwest. Oh, I suppose I do. He's very stealthy. It's actually worth a remarkable amount of XP. Alright, where is the feral law that is producing these? Oh, interesting. What kind of flooring is that? I guess we can't examine it because it's flooring. We don't want to take either of those. I'm just going to let this explode on me. It's fine. This is the first type of building this is the first building we've ever seen with this type of flooring, I'm pretty sure. Which feels significant, but probably, like, isn't actually. God, there's so many tumbling pods. We just have no idea where the feral law that's producing them is, do we? I mean, it's probably... Oh, never mind. There's probably a bunch of them. Do you mind? I'm trying to get away from explosives here. I mean, at some point we're going to reveal the law just by blowing up all of the walls. And there's definitely one down here somewhere. There it is. It's one of the few things that could reasonably be a danger to us, is a thing that can produce an infinite number of explosives. Okay, one of them is down. I'm reasonably sure there are two. You know what? I'm gonna close this door, and then we're just gonna rest in here. Let's make ourselves a camp real quick. I'm gonna actually wait. I thought I said choose ingredients. I must have just hit space twice and it fired while it was moused over, or fired while the cursor was over, cook with 0 ingredients. Okay. Rest until healed. I suppose I should probably have rested and then cooked, actually. And I guess I wasn't really thinking about this, but I guess the fact that that we're albino is going to affect our healing rate out here, even though we're inside of a building. That was my thought process there. I was like, well, we'll get inside and we'll negate that negative, we'll negate that detriment, but apparently not. Okay, so we have no idea if there are stairs down, if this is that kind of place. We have no idea where they might be. There is a chute that we can see. Alright, get close to that, set it off, and then just walk away. Weird that there was a tumbling pod that just floated into the corner and then decided to live there. Yeah, it's looking more and more like there's, just not a way down. Okay, this is it. It's pretty much just this one really weird building. Well then. We may as well swing in and see what the drumhead caravans have to say. Do you have anything cool? Unsurprisingly, no, not really. Alright, that's not even new information. Okay. And what about you? We do have... I must have held the button for slightly too long. Looks like this is a big no as well. You know what? I'll take a salve injector. I am very pro salve injector. Okay, to the stilt to turn in some books. And I mean, we may as well check in at the drumhead caravan. I don't think there's anything else that we're looking for too actively. I guess another soul curd would allow us to finish another Beetle quest, and it might be worthwhile, because the last two we did were pretty good. Also, how are you going to just have weird artifacts? How are there things that I still don't know what they are? Who said that was okay? Alright, we should probably give him something, because we're going to end up a little negative on water here. If we just take this raw. It's fine. We have things. Okay, let's see what these are. They might just be like grenades with, yeah. Grenades of types we've not seen before, grenades with weird mods. Oh, that one's a gaslight flissa. I mean, I don't think we actually need that, but fine. Alright, so... Well, actually, probably the best way to the library is to go down from this screen, right? Yeah. There's definitely a way in somewhere over here. There we go. Hey, guy. Now that I no longer need to be best friends with the Mechanimists, maybe we should learn proselytize? Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I don't think we need this reputation that much anymore. We could ask him to join us. He reads as average. I mean, that would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Okay, let me think about it. Let me give you a bunch of books I found. Because I have no use for them as trade value anymore. That said, we're still going to hold on to the Corpus Cholis because I am lazy. I don't want to have to go back and look up recipes. Also, I don't remember what episode we looked at the Corpus Cholis in, so I should probably make a note of that when we do that each run, so that I can easily go back and get the footage. So do we want to learn to convince people to join us? Do we want to learn how to form our own religion? Or do we want to get this pope? Do we want to have our own personal pope? I'm sort of curious. We're going to take proselytize, not because I think it's necessarily better, but because I'm curious if we can, like, animate a wall and then get it to worship us, basically. Alright. Hey, this guy over here knows some things about history. Maybe we could ask him about the Mark of Death? Oh, hey, we do have a secret about Chef's life. That's cool. But it looks like no, we do not, in fact, have a way of asking him for information. Is the idea... I mean, could it really be that the idea is just you go delving in random ruins and historical sites and stuff? What do you think the odds are? Alright, boy, apparently we know about a lot of ruins. And I'm assuming... Okay, hold on. 44 parasangs east and 2 north of Bethesda Susa. That's definitely one of the ones that Barathrum told us about. How are you going to get lost out in the desert? Boy, also, I'm really good at discovering things. Must you? How is this a good idea? Alright, let's go check this out. What's up with this thing? At the twilight in the shadow of the spindle, the people of Ovenport saw an image on the horizon that looked like a ghost bathed in cerulean. Damn it. Bear just comes out of nowhere. Apparently trash monks hate me now. I guess they're probably hermits. No thank you. That does not actually seem useful. It's weird how we always get lost right next to a location of some import. Alright, let me really quickly here go and dismantle those 2 chairs we picked up. Did I regain my bearings? I did. Okay. So it's going to be like way over here. Huh. I would not have told you that I had pressed right that many times. I was trying to not just mash on it. I was trying to do it a little more thoughtfully. Oh good, mad pulls. Here's the thing. I just very much don't care about a mad pull anymore. Alright, that is pretty far up here. Oh wait, Minaheptagon's the one we did already. Oh, the way is blocked by some marl. Oh, do baboons not like me right now? I don't have my neck ring on. Okay, they don't want to fight. They just want to prevent me from fast traveling. I feel like I should be allowed to exit to the world map. If the enemies that are nearby, if the quote-unquote hostiles that are nearby aren't actually interested in fighting me, they should just let me go. You discover a lair. Sure. What kind of lair is it? A lair is a place that a secret lost to history might be. It's the lair of a snapjaw scavenger. Hard to care about that. Okay. No poison-tipped spears. Wow, this is getting a little intense. There's so many tiny garbage enemies in the area. I'm just absolutely coated in blood, and none of it is mine. A novice of the Sightless Way just killed himself on me. I'm getting downstairs. Everything here is too hostile. Oh, there's something on the stairs. Okay. Well, we found the way down already. Alright, just making sure that Dreadroot's not going to be a problem. There are a lot of hostile plants in this place. Honestly, maybe we should just like beeline for the bottom to see if there's a thing of cool loot. And probably there will be a special chest, and then there will be the legendary Snapjaw himself, right? What are you? Okay, you're a normal glow white. You're just covered in blood. Turns out there's a lot of that going around. A lot of people just absolutely coated in blood. I would love it if there were just fewer things attacking me. You know what? I am just gonna go down. I don't think it's worth exploring. Look at the relatively low value of the things we have seen so far. Let's find this legendary, let's find his treasure, and then let's get the heck out of here. So we did have a place we were going. Was this new information? It was not. I was looking at it and then I was like, hold on a second. We know so many facts. How am I going to identify whether this is one of the ones we know already or not? Is this guy mad at us? No, he's a mechanist. He's fine with me. Sorry, I meant to do auto-explore, because we have no idea where the nearest stairway down is. Ah. Well, here's a legendary Snapjaw. We killed him in a single strike. Reputation with the goat folk increased. They merely dislike us. I still don't want to name my battle axe. Nothing of value. I mean, I guess these are of value. In the simplest and most literal sense. You know what? It's okay, auto-explore. You can just fight the Naftali for me. I don't care. Okay, that's not new information. What's going on over here with all the explosions? Alright, reputation with robots, even worse. I do not want to name my hat. Okay, well we could take this at least. What is it? How do you engrave stuff on furs? Okay. Not new information. But we do now have some crayons. You know, in case you really wanted some crayons. We're starting to get to the point where I think we might know everything about the, we might know everything about the sultans. And sadly, absolutely nothing still about the Mark of Death. Alright, well at least that was a nice short one. Alright, we were actually trying to go here. Hold on a second. This is Dakish. That's Kamritum. We've been to Kamritum already. Now, Dakish is just a ruin. It's not a historical site. I'm not necessarily expecting that it will be terribly exciting. And the fact that it's full of normal snapjaws would seem to bear that out. I think that one snapjaw tried to throw a grenade at me. Oh, my gunshots. My aim is so bad. Okay, managed to get the spider at the same time. Yeah, it's hard to imagine we're going to find anything of interest here. I wonder if the right thing to do is to try to locate some historical sites. There are definitely at least a couple that we know of. But I don't really know how you would go about discovering such a thing. Right, like, you have to just stumble upon the right secrets? That doesn't seem ideal. I was kind of hoping that coming to ruins in this area would be helpful. Alright, if I was a Mark of Death, where would there be clues to my existence? This is probably not a very helpful thought exercise. He did just say it's been lost to the ages. He didn't give us any kind of idea of how lost to the ages. If he told us, you know, a date that it had last been heard of or something, we could maybe try to put something together about which sultans had been where, since we know, we know dates on all of those stories, and we could try to figure out, like, how a sultan, or when a place was active, and whether it might have some mention of the mark. As it is now, I feel like we kind of just have to flail around randomly, which is obviously not ideal. Alright, is there anything that we... No, the chronology's not going to help. Yeah. No information, really. Yeah, it's not super clear to me what we would want to do. I mean, obviously, we could just wander around the map blindly for a while. Sure, a village. Why not? The village of Duilir. Is this a Code Folk village? That's their warden, right? Let's go have a chat. So this seems to be the graveyard, but it's also got some avant-garde sculptures in it. The villagers of Duilir are known throughout the jungle for their despicable use of star apple jam in meal preparation. Despicable, really? No friend shall be extolled in Duilir without lifting a bladder of gooey acid. You know, as you get older, you more and more frequently find yourself lifting a bladder of gooey acid. Friend, welcome to the village of Duilier. We are a clan who honor spreading the gospel of warm rocks and scorn those who profane insect larvae. You know, that's very appropriate, him being a chameleon and all. Come what may, you may drink of our fresh water and quench your thirst. Yeah, same. Reputation with unshelled reptiles up. Reputation with the villagers of Ezra down to a negative number, not ideal. Crisp spark kebab. Is there work around here? Are you aware of the floor cushion of the sacred holiday at Capiton? It is a venerable relic to us. Often we make pilgrimages to sit on it and contemplate spreading the gospel of warm rocks. It would honor us if you would do the same. Sure, I will go and sit on the floor cushion. Why not? Is there any more work to be done? You know, you can often get 2 quests in a village. Not that I think this is necessarily a valuable thing to do here. Knowing spreading the gospel of warm rocks means knowing the apostate. I guess so? Isn't that the opposite of... How does your religion work? I'm baffled by it. Okay, so they have some underground spaces. Oh, hold on, you're an important color. Nope, you're just a horned chameleon who was near a blue thing. Let's try some crisp spark kebab. Oh, interesting. You know, I could see some uses for that. Also, is this a holographic fire? It's a real weird color. Apparently it is actually warm. So what is down here? Is this just a dungeon area? Or no, it is like a basement. That's pretty weird. Ugh, it doesn't want to enter. It does not want to enter the deep water in Auto Explorer. I have to do it manually. Okay, well, I'm starting to think that there might not be anything else going on in this village. What's your deal? Nope, you're just a normal flamebeard. Hold on, you might be important. Let's see. I mean, an herberry totally might be a valuable thing. We actually don't know. I don't think we need these injectors, I guess. No, we're good. Are you important? No, you are also just a random chameleon. You know, the main way we tell that people are important is the color. So these chameleons are really screwing things up. This guy might have just been standing next to the clock in there. Oh, he does have a name. But he has nothing to say and nothing to trade. Okay, weird village. I guess we should figure out where that thing was. Capitum, okay. We may as well do this while we're out here, right? So all we have to do is find their fanciest floor cushion and sit on it for a minute? Okay, it's a whole goat folk village. But apparently they're fine with me. You know, my services are available if you have work to offer. Apparently we have to find a guy who sounds like he might be an ape based on the shape of his name. A painted clay pitcher with a whole bunch of scenes on it. One auspicious day, Antiriduct I fell into a well and lived 100 lives. For the rest of Antiriduct's life, she always kept some hourglasses hidden on her person. Those two things don't have anything to do with each other. One night under the beetle moon, wise Okuumokam Kumu Kiyoyuki grew tired of bludgeoning things to death and voyaged to a place echoing the hoots of apes against its chrome walls. There she came upon Capitum and its inhabitants. The villagers of Capitum asked that person to employ her magisterial skills and lead the village. You would not think that necessarily there would be magisterial skills involved, you know? Okay. Just a random sower. Found a clay pitcher. In 830 AR, electric snails settled in Capitum, unseating the mayor and imposing laws that prohibited that person, who still lives here, right? I'm pretty sure. Is this also painted? Yeah, okay, but that's an old story. That's a story everybody knows. An engraved rolling chair. So apparently there somehow is still information for us to learn about some of the sultans. That's wild. Alright, where do we think... There's so many goat folk of so many different colors. Let's see. You're just a normal electric snail. You're... Okay, the warden. Let's go talk to the warden. No ability to do the water ritual. I'm a little surprised. I'm assuming you are just another... Yeah. Just another average everyday electric snail. Why is everybody green? They're not anybody special, they're just green. Eat radiant striped fungus couscous. Whenever you eat a mushroom, you freeze an area per cryokinesis at level 5 to 6. That's interesting. I mean, that's a thing you could do repeatedly on command. It's not actually random. Boy, I have no idea who their person is. But I do know that I could just sit on this cushion. Yeah, where's your wise one? Are you the wise one? Nope, you're just a goat folk shaman. Hold on a second before I go water ritualing you. Loved by the villagers, disliked by the merchants guild. Okay, I'm not gonna do that then. Aha! Welcome to the village of Capitum. We are a society who treasure the electric snail colonists and denounce those who scorn the electric snail colonists. Okay, that makes sense. Friend, why did you come to this village? For years, I spent my time bludgeoning things to death. I came upon this village and its inhabitants. They asked... Okay, this is not new information. I mean, it just... You know, it seems strange, is all. Is there work around here? Wanderer, you know, once my kind would be bludgeoning things to death all day. Same. But after hearing of the goodness of the electric snail colonists, we changed our manner and imagined new customs. To our great shame, the way the moose appeals has separated us from our wise, me-like nullworm corpse. In what way is this corpse similar to you, Mr. Giant Ape? Somebody's got to recover it. It's been taken to Sawar. You know what? Sure, I'll do it. I feel like that's a thing that could happen. I have no idea where Sawar is. We're definitely doing just like a lot of crappy chores for people at this point. Let's go here and turn in this quest. Did we? Okay, yes, we did talk to the warden here. I don't... Okay, yes, it is you. I've sat on the floor cushion. Thank you for your service. Our village owes you a debt, which we will repay with... Okay, some random stuff. I'll take the one that is 2 salve injectors, I think. Also, it's weird how people, like, all over the place, just like all over the world, have the troll keys. This person just happens to have a bronze key on hand. Okay, so... Yep, that's Sawar. I mean, we could do this thing real quick, right? I've already forgotten what we're looking for, but you know, a thing. Remarkably, the Snapjaw Warrior refuses to speak to you. It's a nullworm corpse, that's right. Yo, nullworms are heavy. That's like really heavy. Huh. Well, I could drag it back there. Yeah, alright. Oh, well, don't just drop stuff on the ground. Put it in my inventory. Alright, we may as well deliver this back. What a weird group of villages. Hey, I found that corpse you wanted. Thank you for your service, friend. Our village owes you a debt. And you will repay that debt with... You know, a structural scanning bracelet, honestly, is probably not that useful. But we don't get to know what kind of page, what the faction for this page is. So I'm going to take the bracelet. I mean, you know what? Maybe it'll end up being useful. Since we're thinking about going to a place, we're planning to go to a place where apparently there will be some pickaxe digging. Maybe it's a good idea to have a structural analyzer. And then, I mean, we're not going to find anything at just random ruins. I'm sure we have to find historical sites. We did get ourselves a little injector there. An injector of a type that we don't have identified. Huh, what could that be? What is it that we don't have identified? We've seen Blaze, we've seen Skulk. I'll take this. Just collected a whole lot of water. Okay, hold on, what all was that we just picked up? Another structural scanning bracelet. Oh no, maybe that's the one they gave us. For some reason it was just not identified. The bread of the random blessing. This is just a random... What is this? Oh! It's an eater's nectar injector that we just stumbled across? And for some reason it has like an actual name and everything? Huh. Well, that's very curious. It was just laying on the ground in a random forgotten ruin. That's not what I meant to do. The jewel-encrusted phase harmonic chain pistol. Phase harmonic means... Okay, it affects both in-phase and out-of-phase objects, but it has to be powered to do so. Huh. Well, that's very interesting. That's a real weird thing that we've discovered there. What a strange thing to just find on the ground in a random place. Alright, I don't really know how to approach this. I mean, we can go and check out the random ruins we've been told about. Sure, let's investigate the village. Apparently there are a lot of villages in this part of the jungle. What is this village's deal? Ursipur. At daybreak on the first day of summer, Naramar grew tired of gorging on the flesh of beasts by starlight and journeyed to a place echoing the hoots of apes against its chrome walls. There she came upon Ursipur and its inhabitants. Naramar settled down among the villagers. Okay. Early in the days after the reign of Reshef, on the summer solstice, Simorokat founded Ursipur with a glow sphere in each hand. From that day forth, the villagers of Ursipur were known as the people of the glow sphere. So it's quite an old village, then. You know, that could be interesting. Hey you, I'm looking for work. Speak to Babaya. Alright, I will do that. Probably. Hold on. Are you the Babaya? You are just a legendary Goatfolk hornblower. Why did you come to this village? For years I spent my time gorging on the flesh of beasts by starlight. Okay. Fully expected. Information we already had. You're the Babaya. Hey, Babaya. Wake? Please do not be mad at me. Soft growling. Keep an eye on your icicle. That's a weird metaphor, my friend. I have an errand that needs doing. Just a while ago it was brought to my attention that a Naramarik glow sphere has arrived at Star Crescent. To slake my greed, I would like to acquire it. Sure. You know how these people love their glow spheres. And then he was knocked prone, I assume, by unconsciousness. What a strangely built village. Who would design a thing this way? Hold on. Are you an important person? You are the mayor. It's probably not a good idea to just be waking up slumberlings all the time. Wow, he fell back asleep instantly. Wake. Okay, there we go. Let's trade. Nope. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You are hated by Phyta. Okay, I probably should not water ritual with you. Also, how dare you question the origin of the moon? What were you thinking? Alright, do you have anything fun? You do have some stuff? You have a thing or two. A Fullerite battle axe. Interesting. Yeah, and a bunch of laser rifles. This is actually a pretty well outfitted Dromad merchant. I would not mind a Fullerite battle axe, actually. Let's trade some... So I can immediately think of a way we might use this. Let's trade some boxes of crayons, because I really don't want these. That's a little awkward. We ran out of silver there. You know what? I could just pay off the rest in water. That's fine. In fact, it's better than fine. Because, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of, hold on. Let's sample their village's dish. It's like nice to have a little bit of carry weight available. Naftali, pickles, and diced meat inside of root. 25% chance you heal to... There's a 25% chance to have a 15% chance to heal to full whenever you drink water. It's hard to tell if that's good, honestly. So those are some forgotten ruins. There's a goat folk village around here. Yeah, that. I'm assuming we will not be welcome here. I thought for a second maybe we were cool because that goat folk didn't actually attack us right away. Wow. I actually managed to fail to kill him. What is painted on this sword? Seen from the life of Antiroduct II, not one of the more important sultans in my estimation. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one important sultan, and actually probably not even one. Alright, where is your fancy colored treasure chest? Because I'm sure our quest item is going to be in one of those. Aha. Auto Explorer wanted to be very thorough, though. Let's just disassemble... Nope, not get. Whatever, it's fine. I'll fix it later. What is engraved on this? Okay, Reshef led an army to Amanporch. Story we've heard many times. You know, it's a classic tale. Oh, apparently we managed to push up to level 31. I'm a little surprised. Wait, which village are we supposed to be going back to? This is Kabitum. Huh. I've forgotten which... Where was this quest from? Irsipur, that's right. Which is... That's not it. Wait, where is Irsipur? Uh-oh. Did the village just disappear? I actually don't... Let's go to our locations. Settlements. Oh, they're in alphabetical order, except... Wait, for real, where did Irsipur go? It's not on our list. I thought it was, like, approximately here? Yeah, it totally is. Okay. That's pretty weird, right? And also, I don't actually remember where the person who gave us that quest was. Some things I can remember, not all of them. You in here? Yes. Excuse me, Baba Ya, I just need a word. I found that thing. Ooh. Legendary Chef, Legendary Ichor Merchant, and Legendary Chef, or a random point recoiler, or some chem cells. Let's take some advertisements. I sure do love to be advertised to, as a person in the modern age. Read. I'm not actually paying attention to what these say, you know, we're just getting the marks. Okay. Well, I think that's where we're going to call it for today. I'm a little aimless. Or rather, I know what our aim is, I just don't know where to go to pursue it. So I'm going to think about this a little bit, and when you come back next time, tomorrow, I will have formulated some kind of plan, maybe. And we'll see you then.